It's that good at the moment. Two of Britain's and the world's best in Joshua Buatsi and this guy, Zach Parker, collide, hoping to get a shot at the winner of Benavides Yard. 3 weeks today, live on the zone. Yet another fascinating. I cannot wait for this. The black trunks of Buatsi, the orange and black of Parker.
For sure, with what's on the line, you know, we've said that the winner really pushes on to big things, so you'd expect them both to bring their A game. Moves well. Buatsi, I'd like to see him aggressive. Don't wait too long, be the boss.
Battle of the jabs early. Touch of blood to the nose of Zach Parker, who could just ill afford anything to go wrong. He's had the broken hand, he's had shoulder operations. If everything's flowing, there you go.
I just said some great stuff. I can't repeat it. I can't repeat it. The key to victory it was, actually. I mean, it's good to watch, I think, for me, though, for Buatsi.
What did he do well, and what did he do badly against Callum Smith for you, Darren?
I thought when he was proactive, he was busy, he was the boss, letting shots go. It was so effective, and he looked so dangerous. Sometimes he was just waiting too long. You're better off just get busy, get doing what you're good at, natural aggression.
I can see the big smile of Callum Smith just the other side of the ring, watching intently. Look at that uppercut from Zach Parker. Gum shield out of Buatsi. Always had the talent, Zach Parker. Can he put it together on his biggest night? Just shocked Buatsi there. After the loss to Callum Smith, so many fighters do, but he stuck with him. He went on retreats, Buatsi. He spent a great deal of time rebuilding through 2025 at the age of 32. The man from Croydon in with Derbyshire's Zach Parker. 27 professional fights. He's been around a little bit longer than Buatsi. And he's had a stop-start career.
He is, but when he throws that jab to the body, he doesn't really step behind it. So there's an invitation there for Buatsi to really sort of break it down and throw that right hand and turn into the shot, but he's not really sat on that back foot waiting for something clever to happen. It's better.
It's almost like an audition, this, even at this stage of their careers, in front of George Warren at ringside. Buatsi's debut with Queensbury. Zach Parker looking to spoil the party, the pair.
He looked like, and he was more aggressive, I thought, as an amateur. That's lovely. That's a little step before he threw that jab there.
From Buatsi standing tall. He's got the height and reach advantages over a natural light heavyweight. He's sort of in between Zach Parker, but there's his jab.
He's boxing well, Parker, I think.
He is.
I think he's done the right thing as well, staying in the orthodox stance here. He was caught when he fought Tyrone Joyga. Changing from orthodox to southpaw. He was caught with a right hand. He's staying a lot more disciplined at the start of this contest here.
Good work from Buatsi, though, with the jab.
But it's good that Earl Johnson just reminding him to stay safe and be disciplined.
In Liverpool, we all know that Buatsi went on to Olympic bronze in Rio, and he's done ever so well. 26 victories in his 27 fights. Accomplished, bit nip and tuck at times, round a piece.
Yeah. Look, do you know what? I think working behind the jab is so important for Zach Parker, and try and time him onto that shot. I think when you start reaching and getting greedy with that right hand, someone like Buatsi, who's so dangerous with his left hook, will eventually find the home for the shot.
Good work from Parker here, though, in and out at range, just making Buatsi miss, and a nice body shot too.
So he'll have to be defensive a little bit longer, and then you can hold your feet, and you get a bit of purchase in your second phase of attack.
It's not accepted by Buatsi, who's straight down the business behind the jab.
Do you know there's a bit of psychology in that, Adam? That's almost like let's be mates here tonight, and you can see that once you get close, I think the tactics from Parker's team.
Yep, jab's always been good of Parker. Buatsi, intelligent and utilises the ring so well. What, 47 fights? This is top-level stuff WBO ranked number 3. Parker Buatsi's number 6.
Just waiting too long here, Buatsi. Got to let his hands go.
But you can argue that's been a trait through his whole professional career. Just wait, even in these good wins, just waiting a little bit too long.
Manchester still going on. We wish them well in Florida. Pat Brown too. What a prospect he is.
Yeah, he's a wrecking ball. He's an intelligent wrecking ball, though. Definitely one to watch. Got into a groove, a rhythm, hasn't he? Behind that lead hand, moving nicely.
And Buatsi from that war with Callum Smith. And how will he come on from that? What would he have learnt about himself?
Well, I think Joshua Buatsi in the Olympics, there was this fire, this aggression that made him so exciting. It is there.
Staying nice and low.
It's only a 10-rounder. And great work this from the man from Swadlincote in Derbyshire. Will all the talent come forth for an interim version of the world title? Lovely body shot.
Buatsi guessing, Buatsi just waiting again, way too long.
Yeah, and at times, yeah, it stopped him working, hasn't it?
I think he's already getting a bit frustrated here, Buatsi, as well. And Parker, look at Parker, how he ties up. It's pretty clever, but it's almost tied him up round the back to the point where it looks like he's a little bit frightened of getting nailed at all.
Zach Parker, Buatsi needing the room, but again gets nailed.
Solid jab though from Buatsi as well.
We know about Buatsi's jab. We know about his power too. 13 knockouts in the 19 wins. Good body shot, but Parker's proving a really tough test. I just felt the forehand, Darren. A fit Parker is a very dangerous fight for Buatsi.
He's almost being out-talented, isn't he, right now, Buatsi, by Parker.
Boxing smart here, Parker, hitting the shots, keeping those legs active, and that good right hand over the top, and then
2017, and a fanfare really cutting a swathe in those early days. Just flattened out a turn in his career. Needs a spark here front of his new promoters of Queensbury at the moment. Zach Parker boxing a really effective fight.
yeah, there's no panic stations yet, because it's a 10-round fight, but also it is only a 10-round fight, it's not a 12-round fight, so you've got to start making an inroads here.
If I'm
There's Carl's card, giving everything to Parker. So far, so good for the Derbyshire team, and the 31-year-old boxing well, but Joshua Buatsi, we know what he can do. Just seems slightly out of his rhythm and a bit flat tonight.
Parker's questioned himself, and he hasn't done that. He's allowed Parker to get into his rhythm.
He's almost following Parker around the ring. If you want to mount pressure and you want to be aggressive on the front, but do it with more pace and more purpose.
Switch hitting Parker, Buatsi still trying to get his...
He's holding a lot, but it's working for him. It's for a purpose. It's to not allow the natural strength of Buatsi to come into play.
you're on the referee, and they haven't mentioned anything at all, I don't think.
Every time there's oohs and ahs from that red corner, they're living and breathing every moment of this. For Zach Parker, they know what he's had to suck up through his career with the shoulder operations and the hand injuries.
I just feel he's getting the first and the last say in the arguments. He'll start, he'll lead. And
all been Zach Parker, but then it was for Troy Jones earlier in the evening, and Liam Cameron came back at him. Buatsi and his team have work to do. A long way to go, and Joshua Buatsi has plenty of experience, both as amateur and as a professional. This is the 129th round.
Assertive, more confident, and bullish, let's be honest, that's what he needs to be. A little afraid at the edges, making little mistakes.
he switched to southpaw a moment ago. He took a right hand from Buatsi, and he done exactly the right thing. He just went back to orthodox. If you don't change it, that's a nice jab.
And a body shot again. He's tried that all night, Zach Parker. Joshua Buatsi, who promised so much early in his career, and he's now just sort of fighting for his future here. He knows that a world title shot should be in his locker with that quality he showed us in Rio as an amateur. He's got to get it right altogether.
And in patches as a pro, you know, that's why I think we get frustrated, because when he has let his hands go.
There's been outboxed here tonight, that's for sure. Parker's boxing really clever. Okay, he might be holding a lot of times and spoiling when they get close, but that's just stopping Buatsi work, frustrating him, and from range, on the move quite often, he's the one doing the better work.
Yeah, I think if you get away with it, you continue to do it, and he hasn't been checked on it yet so far, so keep doing it. He's winning the rounds. It's not the most interesting fight, but everybody in this arena tonight has to have him well in front.
Yep, he's totally negating Joshua Buatsi. In and out, sticking to the game plan for Zach Parker, and this is really good work. Buatsi's running out of rounds. Let's get over to Dev, who's with, and another fascinating one with Dev. He lost, of course, to Joshua Buatsi. Like revenge, but it may be Zach Parker.
You can't just wait for it to know. You got to force it.
I think Buatsi was a little bit better in that last round. Whether it was enough to give him the round or not, I'm not sure. But I think there was signs of improvement. But still,
it's the movement again from Zach Parker, and Buatsi just trying to push him back behind the jab. Just needs, that's better, some success, and just detracting Zach Parker, making a dent. Body shot was good from Buatsi.
Discipline's the word here. I think Zach Parker has to, Buatsi needs to completely ignore discipline. Just get busy, let your hands go. Good left hook.
Just putting his spurs here, Parker, it's good. Constant movement with the feet, changing direction. So Buatsi can't really tie him down in the ropes in the corner when he needs him, when he wants him.
Exactly, he's frustrating Buatsi, but surely that's the corner have got to change something here.
Yeah, I think so. I just think Buatsi needs to maybe try and get the hands free a little bit quicker. Bad idea. Once Parker holds on, for Buatsi to have a look at the referee and say, I can't get my hands free, but I don't think it's a case of that even the corners having to change anything. I think it's more get behind your man, really start rallying them. When he's southpaw, he's going inside, but when he's orthodox, he's dipping outside Buatsi's hand. And I think if Buatsi, rather than throwing the jab, he feints the jab and brings it up the way a little bit, he might have success, but not a lot seems to be working here for him.
Good body shot there, though, from
tactics. Just befuddling Joshua Buatsi.
You can't write them off.
9 minutes for Joshua Buatsi to turn this fight around. What can Buatsi do here? How many rounds?
Massive 9 minutes.
There's not enough urgency from Buatsi, and we're deep into the fight now, and I don't really know what's going on. There's not enough feints. I mean, there's no kind of step backs and try to make Parker fall short. It's all...
I think this is Buatsi boxes this way. I think he is methodical in all his approach. I think that's been the biggest problem we've had with him. How good he's been, how good he can be. He might realise, listen, I can take these shots. I can fight at a higher pace. I can do it. Even in defeat, he showed so much of the things that he was lacking in other fights that he's won.
Look, when you're in close here, if you're frustrated, really make it obvious that your opponent's grabbing. Oh, try and watch. Show that you're being stopped from letting your hands go.
Zach Parker has, well, just negated Buatsi. Look at that. I mean, that's just the...
Constantly a moving target, Parker's been tonight. Never stayed still for more than 3 or 4 seconds.
What do you make of the corner call?
Front looking in the eyes of Joshua Buatsi. He's having to look out of the ring. Now, Virgil Hunter's a way trainer, full of wisdom, but I just don't like that. I just really don't like it.
Right hand from Parker again. Buatsi has got to put his foot down on the pedal because he's being outboxed and confused by Zach Parker tonight. Virgil Hunter complaining again from the corner, but the referee allows it to go on.
More head movement as well from Buatsi. Look, we know he needs to get busy now, get in front of Parker and let your hands go, but when he's doing that and he's coming forward, he's a static target as far as the upper body movement's concerned. He's just getting picked off.
Buatsi's got a bit of urgency in his work. Force Parker to make a silly mistake where he can make his power tell.
Stuck in the mud, Joshua Buatsi, although on the fan zone, they have it level. Explain, Darren.
There, and I think through bigger portions of this fight, Parker's landed the cleaner shots, the more accurate shots. He's been the one that's stuck to a game plan.
I think I'd give Buatsi one round. It was a bit of a pity round, maybe. I'm not sure if he actually won it. He's doing okay in this round, but there's not enough urgency. There's not enough of anything, really, from Buatsi. And Parker's, I mean, the fan zone says different, but I have Parker a maiden for.
Look, the fans may be frustrated, Buatsi, they may be annoyed by what they're seeing, but
they've worked on a game plan brilliantly, Team Parker, for one of the big fights and a huge payday, and Zach Parker's doing just that.
For the 10th and final round.
Final round of what's been a great light heavyweight showcase tonight. The vacant WBA international belt on the line here. Parker and Joshua Buatsi, but one of them has got the tactics spot on tonight, and the other, and he's got 2.5 minutes. Carl, this is how you've got it.
Yeah, I mean, and that round that I give to Buatsi, he could quite easily have given it to Parker. But I just feel like Parker away of everything. But if you're allowed to get away with it, you continue to do it. But not to take away from Parker. I feel like I maybe have been a little bit not critical of him, but really I didn't see this fight happening and playing out like this.
That's the truth of it. But Parker's been brilliant. His feet haven't stopped moving. He's been a hard target to hit clean consistently.
I've got to be honest, Barry, I didn't think Buatsi would win comfortable. I thought if Zach Parker's fit, Buatsi's been flat, and Zach Parker deserves all the props. But he needed a really sharp performance and done what he's wanted to.
if he does lose this fight, come back at what level though? Will he want to do that?
Willie Hutchinson's back in his seat as well, boys, but he's sitting away.
For the most struggle, he's tried, he's committed, he's attempted to get the jab going. He's been out-thought, out-boxed, out-hustled tonight by Zach Parker, who's been absolutely brilliant. He raises his arms, he knows he's got it.
We go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Grzegorz Molenda scores it 95-95, even a draw.
Wow.
And both judges, Salvador Salva and Marcus McDonald, scored the same, 96-94, both for your winner by majority decision. And now the WBA International Light Heavyweight Champion, Joshua Buatsi.